up, everyone? My name is Cyndakiel, and welcome back to the Ni no Kuni Let's Play here on my channel, Cyndakiel Plays. Today, we're definitely going to be doing quite a lot of things, but first, we're going to start off with getting all of the items accessible here in Al Mamoon. So let's go ahead and get started on that. But before we go do all that, hit up that thumbs up, letting me know that you're enjoying the content, and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you're notified anytime a new video goes live. So starting here at the cat's cradle, we are here at the very corner of the entire map. We've got a little pot right here that we can actually grab, which has a loaf of white bread. Pretty nifty, pretty nifty. I would say at some point, go into the cat's cradle and use it. That way you will get the regions area of the wizard's companion. I'm not going to at this particular moment because I don't need to actually use the cat's cradle. I will go ahead and go in and make sure that there are no items available. I think I saw one. I did see one. There's also a blue chest in here. So let's go ahead and grab that. There's a salted ice cream here. We have a blue chest with a cup of strong coffee. So strong coffees will actually restore 30 MP. Very valuable, so you might want to hold off on using those for quite a while. We got a chest right here to the, I guess to the right of the entrance with 3 loaves of white bread. Pretty darn nifty. We've got a little pot right here that has some guilders in it, about 15. I thought you could actually get in there, but apparently not. Let's check out the item shop while we're here. Or the equipment shop, whichever way you want to go with it. He has a bone sword, spear. I know there's really good items in here. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna buy... Yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple of these braggarts badges because they actually increase magic. So you might want to go ahead and buy at least one of them to put on Oliver. Otherwise, I would say, you know what? I'm not going to worry about buying anything else right now. Yeah, I'm not going to buy anything else at the moment. Yeah, everything else is pretty fine. And we'll actually head into Swift Solutions. Just kind of see if there's any chests in there. We're not going to be doing any of the errands or anything at this moment. We're actually going to wait to do those. I don't know. There are no chests in here. Wow. Pretty crazy. Chests or pots is what we're kind of looking for. We're also going to go past where the star is and actually get the items past there. There's a pot there with nothing, unfortunately. Yep, we're gonna go past the star. There's a pot right here with blindness be gone. Definitely useful. There's a pot sitting over here with a poison be gone. Definitely useful to have. I see another chest just chilling with 50 guilders. Heck yeah, definitely will always take 50 guilders. And a sour sundae. Hey, we'll always take sour sundaes, right? What do we got right here? This is a loaf of white bread. Awesome. Pretty darn cool. I think that's about all the items we can get. I think there's about one more. Also, Horace is right there. I don't want to talk to him just yet either because there's something I actually want to do first before we go too much further in. But I also want to, you know what, let's just go in here. This is where the boutique shop is. I want to make sure that I'm not missing a chest or anything in here. I am, haha. So you got to check all the shops. There's a sandwich. Now that is all of the items we can actually get. Let's just check what she has. So she basically has everything except like some newer stuff as well. Like blindness be gone, sleep be gone. Also Phoenix Feather, don't worry about those right now. They're not at all useful. All of these are the exact same and just more cooking items. We'll deal with all that stuff later. I'll be seeing you, Kappa. At this point, we have all of the items, so let's go ahead and head to the star and see what happens.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Rashaad?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Rashaad, sir, I need you to teach me magic. I need you to teach me the most powerful spells there are, so I can defeat Shadar.
Defeat Shadar? You?
Yes, sir.
Your journey has been wasted. I no longer practice the magic arts.
Huh? But why not? I thought you were one of the 4 great sages who knows everything there is to know about magic.
It matters not what I was. I use magic no more.
Is she... What do you want? Who are you?
Jeepers.
The poor thing's broken-hearted, looks like.
Shudar stole a piece of her heart. It was my fault. I defied him, and to punish me, he did this. That is why I fight no longer. I cannot risk my child's life. I will not. We must accept our fate and live out our days in peace.
Mr. Rashaad, sir, you're wrong. She wouldn't want this. She's not in pain because a piece of her heart was stolen. It's because you gave up fighting. Because you gave up on everything. That's why she's in pain.
You are sure of this?
Yes, I am.
I see. I see now that you would say anything to enlist my aid.
Huh?
Begone! Leave us in peace.
You're making a mistake. I wasn't trying to...
Well, he wasn't wrong. It looks like Shadar's stolen a part of the poor dab's heart.
Then we have to help her. We have to make her heart whole again.
Nah, looks like, I said. This is different.
Huh?
Her heart's not just broken, it's closed.
Closed? What does that mean?
It's like this, see? She's not just had a part of her heart stolen, she's closed it up tight too, to keep the rest safe like. So, before we can think about replacing what's missing, we'll have to open it back up again, innit?
And how do we do that?
We go to your world. If we find whoever she's connected to by there, we can work out what's going on with her by here. So, we head over your way and find her soulmate.
All right, let's do it.
Righto, back to your world it is.
Alright, you know what to do. Cast Gateway and let's go. So, where to start the search, eh? You remember how this works, ain't it, Ollie boy? It's all about spotting the similarities. Somewhere around by here is someone who's similar to young Esther in some way. Now, what girls do you know? Girls? I don't really talk to girls. I mainly talk to Phil. Crikey, well that's no good, is it? How are we going to do this, then? I'm sure there's somebody she reminds me of. Can't quite put your finger on it, is it? Never mind. If brain work won't work, leg work will. Let's go for a stroll around town and see if we can spot Esther's soulmate. That way, shall we? Okay, Mr. Drippy, let's go find that girl. And of course, you know, you can just follow the star if you want to. If you don't have the star listed, just walk around town until you figure it out. It's actually really easy. But thankfully, we have the star on, so we're just going to head towards the star. Hey, I just thought. What's up, Mun? You having a nice time thinking about girls, is it? Huh, no, when I used to come here to Phil's garage, there was a girl. She was always looking at us from her window. From her window, eh? Sounds like a proper shrinking violet. I guess so. That's the window up there. Oh, that's her, Mr. Drippy. Flippin' heck, Ollie boy. Why didn't you think of her straight away? She's a spitting image of her, Mun. Huh? Of who? Who do you flippin' think, you blockhead? The Great Sage's daughter, ain't it? The one who's obviously her flippin' soulmate. It's that obvious? I never noticed. You sure have good eyes, Mr. Drippy. She was only in the window for a second. Never underestimate the razor-sharp eyes of a fairy, my boy. Spot a speck of dust on the head of a pin, I could. Anyway, it's her, and no mistake. Let's go and barge our way into her bedroom. Okay. Yeah, we're about to do a little breaking and entering, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, if you are playing this video game, do not do what you're about to do in real life. I warn you, it will lead to very bad consequences. But we're gonna do it anyways. Oh, here, we're gonna actually talk to the door. It's no good. There's no answer. Is something the matter, dear? There's nobody home, you know. I need to speak to the girl who lives here. You're a friend of Myrtle's? Oh, you poor dear. You must be awfully worried about her. Huh? Oh my, you haven't heard? Well, just between you and I, things haven't been going so well for Myrtle's family lately. How come? Her father works every hour of every single day. Nothing but work, work, work. He's never at home anymore. Such a shame. Rusty was always such a devoted father. But something has happened to him. He's changed. I hear him shouting at them through the walls. I don't know how poor Betty copes, let alone young Myrtle. Such a shame. Betty is... That's right, dear. She's Rusty's wife, and she's every bit as devoted to him as she always was. Why, only this morning I heard her promising to bring his lunch to him down at the garage. All the love she pours into those sandwiches. It's enough to break your heart. Why, I'm welling up just thinking about it. Such a kind soul, poor Betty. I have half a mind to tell that Rusty Cartwright just how lucky he is. Jeepers! Oh, just listen to me gossiping on and on. Do ignore me, dear. I'm just a silly old woman. Say hello to Myrtle for me, won't you? Crikey, sounds like things are none too rosy in the Cartwright household, eh? Mr. Drippy, we can't leave her like that. We have to help her. We have to help Myrtle. It's easier said than done, Ollie boy. She's not coming out for a chat, and we're not getting in unless we go magicking the door open. You're right. We should use magic to open the door. I'm the only one who knows how. I'm the only one who can go in there and speak to her. Are you sure you want to be doing this, Mun? When Mom died, If you hadn't taken me over to your world when I thought I was all alone, if you hadn't helped me, I'd still be alone right now. That's why we have to help Myrtle. If we don't, she'll be left staring out of her window forever, all alone. That's justification enough for a bit of breaking and entering in my book. Let's get in there. Okay, Mr. Drippy. Justification does not always mean it's the best idea in the world, but we're doing it anyways. Let's do it. Spring in the lock to go inside. Huh? It won't open. That's proper weird. Rubbish little lock like that should have popped undone easy peasy. What's wrong, Mr. Drippy? It's this door button. There's an evil power protecting it. Your spell didn't fail, it was repelled by a malevolent force. What? Repelled? Jeepers. Must be the girl, ain't it? She's the soulmate of a sage's daughter, after all. You think? So, what do we do? I'll tell you what we don't do. Carry on trying to get in by the front door. It's not exactly polite just barging into people's houses anyway. You're right. I guess we'll have to find some other way. Yeah, so you don't actually barge in, thank God. It's not right to go just barging into other people's houses, so please don't. And that's basically the message they were actually giving you. Oh, look at the popper. Oh. That was... P? Hey, maybe. What's going on, Ollie boy? Maybe Peas knows something. What the flippin' heck's going on? And then we go back. And then, yeah. Oliver, you have to go in there. It's open. How the flip? Did you do another spell on it or something? No, it wasn't me. It was P. Where'd she... never mind all that. Let's get in there, shall we? There's a damsel in distress up there, Mun.
Who are you?
My name's Oliver. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. I'm a kid from right here in MotorVille. Just like you.
I know. I've seen you.
You have?
I'm sick. I can't leave this room. If I go outside, it hurts. So all I can do is look out at the world from my window.
That's why they call her Stary Mary. Shh! Don't worry, man. No one can hear me but you. I can talk as loud as I want.
Yes, that's why they call me Stary Mary.
Huh?
Crikey, can she hear me?
That's what they call me around here. But you knew that already, huh? I bet you think I'm weird, don't you?
No, I don't.
It's okay. I don't mind. You should go before my father comes home.
Oi, come here a sec. This is proper weird. I've looked as hard as I know how, but she doesn't seem sick at all. She's as fit as a fiddle, in fact.
You mean you can tell?
I'm Lord High Lord of the Fairies, and of course I can tell.
So what is wrong with her?
Well, whatever sickness she had might be gone, but something still got a hold over the poor dab.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. I'm gonna come see you again. Okay, Myrtle?
Huh?
Well, if you can't leave your room, I'll come to you instead. That way we can be friends. How does that sound?
Oliver, you can't.
Huh?
My father won't allow it. You should leave.
But Myrtle...
It's just like you said, Mr. Drippy. It's almost like Myrtle and Esther are the same person. Ain't it, though? They could be twins, man. I knew they were soulmates the moment I laid eyes on her. But she ain't brokenhearted. There's something else stopping her from getting better. It must be her parents. Her family is... If that old gossip is to be believed, yeah. Sounds like her folks ain't getting on too well. But our family squabble's really the kind of thing we want to go get mixed up in, Ollie boy? Maybe not, but we have to help Myrtle. Family is important. It's everything. Well, since you put it that way. Go on then, let's help the poor dab out. Next stop, Rusty's shop. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Let's talk for just a second, shall we? Make sure if you are not fully healed by this point, make sure you're fully healed. If you're not about level 12, make sure you're about level 12. I would actually even just say level 13 would probably be more safe than anything. We're about to go into a boss fight that's probably one of the hardest in the games. It's not the hardest in the game, but it is one of the hardest because of just where you are at this point in the game. Here we go. This here must be Rusty's garage. I got a bad feeling in my lantern about this. You'd best make sure you're good and ready before you go in. See, even they're telling you that you better be ready. So, I hope you're ready. Make sure you also save before you do this fight, which is exactly what I'm doing. Now, I'm gonna be well, let's go ahead and get on in. This must be Rusty's garage, eh, Ollie boy? And that must be him over by there. I guess so, huh? Excuse me, sir, are you Myrtle's father? I came to ask about her. Can't you see I'm busy? Beat it, kid. What's that swirling around him? Nah, can't be. Honey, I brought your lunch. Not this again. I'm not hungry. But, honey, if you don't eat, you'll get sick. I said I'm not hungry. Okay, honey, just look after yourself, please. So that was Myrtle's mom, huh? You two, get out of here before I throw you out. But sir, we... Crikey, look at those eyes. Broken as heck his heart is. He's broken-hearted, but he's not from your world, Mr. Drippy. Let's worry about that later. For now, we know what the problem is. We need to mend Rusty's broken heart, ain't it? I guess we do. Don't worry, sir. We're gonna help you. You're kidding me. A flippin' nightmare? Now we're for it. A nightmare? You mean like a bad dream? Nah, man, much worse. A nightmare is an evil spirit that latches onto the brokenhearted. See that black misty stuff? That's how you know. Snickers. The mist is getting darker. That can only mean one thing, and it ain't good news. Yep, this is Rusty's Nightmare. This is one of the hardest fights at this point in the game. The strategy for this is to just be on Oliver. If you be on any of the familiars trying to attack it straight up, you're probably gonna die. Yes, you will probably die. You will want to be running away from it as much as possible while casting I think it's Frostbolt? I forgot what it's actually called. You will want to be casting your ice spell as much as possible here. If you run out of MP, run away. Just run away. Honestly, I don't really have much other strategies than just that. Let's just get into it. Here we go. Frostbite. Yeah, that's what it's called. 9 damage, see? It does a lot. Whoa, hello. Oh, I forgot to defend. Hard heart, you want to defend against this attack because it does a lot of damage and you get blinded. And you kind of want to bait his attacks and then kind of run away. Oh, hi. But watch for the hard heart attack. You will want to defend against it when you can. Da, 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 da. I'll take that. Oh, if I can grab it. There we go. $31 damage really is not bad, honestly. He's getting way back over there. 27. Defend this. There we go. 5 whole damage. Not bad. Well, a green orb. That's not really what I was wanting. Yeah, as you can tell, he does 3 different attacks on you. If he does that little spinning attack, it will do massive damage towards you. So be super careful. Oh, I'm going to have to do a fireball. Shoot. Yeah, fireball doesn't do as much damage, unfortunately. I am completely out. Mr. Drippy, thank you. He's just sitting around doing nothing here. Defend. I'm really hoping he gives me... Oh, good. He gave me a blue. I may have to just... Where is it? There it is. This is really the fight. Just hope for the blues is really the fight here. Thank you. Foul fumes. Definitely make sure you're away from that. Foul fumes will poison you. So, yeah, poison is not fun. I may have to just swap to a familiar. And just try to... dang it. I'm going to have to. You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to regret this a lot, but... Defend! Oh, I got the defend off just in time. Boing! Oh! Come here, Goldie. Come here, Goldie. Yeah! And now, Mighty gets a chance to do his golden. $106 damage, very nice. Didn't kill, but definitely will take it. I'll also grab that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of damage all at once right there. It can combo you. So just be very, very careful. God, if I didn't defend against that. Oof. Boo. 5. Is he gonna do another one? Oh, it did another one. Nope. Come here. There it is. Super Chas! Let's do New Dawn and let's actually see what it does. Oh, this is the healing one. Oh, shoot. So that one does no damage to the opponent, unfortunately. That one's just a mass heal in case you absolutely need it. Pretty cool special. So that's all 3 of the specials that we've gotten so far. Should be almost dead. Just about. There we go. Got him. Yeah, that's a really difficult fight, especially if you're using familiars. Just be super, super careful. The main strategy is to just use Oliver and spam the crap out of Frostbite. And now, hopefully more cutscenes. Honey? Betty, stay away from me. His heart is still broken. Of course it is. We only got rid of the nightmare one. Mending his heart's a whole nother problem. But Mr. Drippy, these nightmares, just what are they? Well, they're sort of like beasties, only they're born from broken hearts, and they lash onto them and sort of possess them, see? And Shadar's behind the nightmares, too? Look at him, Ollie boy. Him and Rashaad are like peas from the same pod, ain't it? What Shadar has done here, he's got the better of Rashaad over in our world by attacking his soulmate over by here in your world. That's just awful. He's attacking people in my world now. Looks like it, eh? And if we don't mend his heart, he might get taken over by another nightmare. We need to sort this out, Ollie boy. You saw what he was like before, isn't it? It's pretty obvious that what he's missing is a man-sized helping of kindness. Kindness? Gee. That's right. Anyone overflowing with the milk of human kindness spring to mind, Ollie boy? A real kind person, huh? Honey? Oh, honey, are you okay? Talk to me, please. Well. Sometimes the thing you're looking for plunks itself down right to your doorstep. There's lucky. I guess so. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, why, you're Allie's son. Yes, that's right. I have something to ask you. Mrs. Cartwright, can I borrow a little of your kindness? I'm sorry, dear. I don't think I quite... I need it to make Mr. Cartwright better. Please. I need it so that I can help him. I really don't have the first idea what you're talking about. But if it stands even the smallest chance of helping my husband, then sure, I'll do it. Thank you so much, Mrs. Cartwright. Take heart. Bling. And now we finally have kindness as our second little bit of piece of heart. What did you do? I feel almost warm inside. Tidy, that means it worked, ain't it? Now give it to Rusty. There's a good lad. Okay. There we go. Betty, just leave me alone, will you? Come on, man, hurry up. Hand over the kindness before we have another flipping nightmare on our hands. Okay. Give hearts and kindness. What are you doing? Honey? Oh, honey. Betty, what am I doing here? Did you do something with your hair? Oh, Rusty. Oh, you're looking very handsome yourself, honey. Tidy, it worked! Aw, marital bliss, eh? There's lovely. Excuse me, Oi, what do you think you're doing? There's no time for it to be interrupting. Let's leave them to it and go and tell Myrtle everything's back to normal with her folks, shall we? I guess you're right. Let's go. So we're just gonna leave them alone in their beautiful blissiness. Yes. Not the Pokemon blissy, but just in their nice bliss self. Back to Myrtle to tell her that we actually succeeded.
Oliver, what is it?
Well,
If my father sees you, he'll...
Myrtle, come with me.
Huh?
You can go outside now. You're not sick anymore.
I can't, Oliver. Just thinking about going out there gives me goosebumps.
Myrtle.
Oh,
Go on out and play, Myrtle.
but... Father?
Sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I wasn't there when you were sick, when you needed me, and I was fighting with your mother the whole time. I guess maybe the thing that was keeping you closed up in here, maybe it was me.
Father?
You were scared somewhere deep down that if you went away, even for a little while, your mother and I would lose the one thing keeping us together, that we wouldn't be a family anymore. I'm right, aren't I? That's why you were... Something deep inside you wouldn't let you leave the house.
Father,
It's all right, sweetheart. Your mother and I, it's gonna be okay.
Father!
Please, Myrtle. Please forgive me.
Oh, I do. Daddy, I do.
Are those tears, Bunting?
Huh? No, they're not.
So much for you being honest.
Oliver? I'm going to try. I'm going to go outside. Will you come with me? Myrtle. Myrtle! I did it! Oliver, I did it! I'm outside! I'm outside!
Ah, that's beautiful.
Oliver, thank you so much!
I'm so happy for you, Myrtle. I couldn't have done it without you, Oliver. I'm gonna go outside every day from now on. I'll go to school again and meet new people and buy new clothes. It's so strange. I was so scared to come outside, but now I feel brave. I feel like I could do anything. Listen to her, man. All of a sudden, she's got more courage than you could shake a stick at. I can feel it from all the way over by here. She does, huh, Mr. Drippy? There's someone in Alma Moon who could really use some of that courage. Nice thinking, Ollie boy. A drop of Myrtle's newfound bravery is just what we need to kickstart young Esther's recovery. Is something the matter, Oliver? Myrtle, I know a girl who's just like you, and she's going through something terrible. Huh? You're so brave. I wanted to know if you'd let me give some of your courage to this girl, to help her, and to help her family. Of course, but how do we do that? We use magic, and I know just the spell. Magic? You're an interesting boy, Oliver. But sure, go ahead. Alright, close your eyes. Like this. Take hearts. Ding. Perfect. We now have a drop of courage. It feels warm. My heart, it feels warm. That means the magic worked. Thank you so much, Myrtle. Now my friend can finally start to get better. I'm glad. Righto, Ollie boy. We got some courage to deliver, ain't it? Let's get going. Sure. Myrtle, I have to go now. Wish your friend luck for me, won't you, Oliver? I hope she gets better soon. Thanks, Myrtle, I will. See you soon, Oliver. Pretty awesome, right? Pretty awesome story so far. We're not done yet, though. Let's cast Gateway. Let's get back over to the other world. And let's give... Well, let's see what's happened. Let's just see what's happened. All right, let's talk to Esther and see what happens here. Here she is. Oliver? Huh? Tidy, it's just like I thought. We opened her heart back up again. You can mend it for her now. Don't worry, this will only take a minute. I'm gonna give you Myrtle's courage, okay? Yep. Her heart's wide open. Just fire it in that courage and Bob's your uncle. I really hate that phrase, Bob's your uncle. It's not a good phrase in my opinion. Alright, let's give her that courage. So now we actually have 3 different ones here. So things are gonna get a little complicated as we start doing the bounties.
What is this?
Where am I? What happened?
It was Shadar. He stole a piece of your heart.
My heart?
Is it you, Esther? Is it really you? Oh, my dear daughter.
Father!
Oh, forgive me, my child. You were robbed of your courage. But I have only myself to blame for the loss of my own. Oliver, it is you who taught me this. You have my thanks.
You're welcome, Mr. Rashaad.
I will join you in the fight against Shudar. The day will soon come when the clarion rings out across the land once more.
The clarion?
Oh, it's an old story from way back, that is. Back when the world was at peace, like.
The three kings of our world combined their skills and knowledge to create a flute that symbolized the Great Peace. The sound of this flute came to represent the unity of the nations of the world. How long is it now since the call of the clarion was heard?
Not since the three kings got into a right old potch and fell out, I heard.
It's up to us. Arion will ring out again, and we will be the ones to play it.
Very well, daughter. Let us do our best. Let us help Oliver in his fight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rashaad, sir.
Let me come with you, Oliver. I want to help you fight Shudar. I have a familiar to help me, just like you. Here, boy. Wow, you can fight with familiars too, Esther? Indeed she can. Esther's talent lies in the training and handling of familiars. So she's more of a familiar keeper than a wizard, ain't it? Fair enough. Useful folks to have around, they are. Here's my Drungle. His name is Gogo. Say hello, Gogo. Yes, we finally have a second party member. This is why I wanted to wait until we got to Alma Moon before we started doing other fights. Because now we have more party and more firepower to go around with. Tidy! Now that's settled. Let's get down to business. You remember what young Oliver came here for, ain't it, Rashaad? Mr. Drippy! I do. You wish to learn the secrets of the sages, do you not? Yes, sir. Then you will need these spells. Puppet string! Secret ingredient, which I don't remember what that spell actually does. And the magic lamp, which I don't remember what that spell does either. And pulse. Pulse is an extremely powerful spell this early in the game. So we're going to make use of that spell quite a lot. Thank you, Mr. Rashaad, sir. I am satisfied that you do not lack the determination required. You came here from another world to face Shudar, after all. You knew? About me being from another world, I mean? Huh? It was your actions that revealed your origins to me. You healed Esther when I could not, which told me that you must have helped her soulmate in the other world. And only one who called that world home could have done such a thing. Wow, so Esther is the one from the other worlds you told me about, Father. And he was the one who saved me. Yes, it's strange. I feel like I've met you in a dream or something. Oliver, it seems there are things that only one such as you can do. You may be able to help our worlds. You shall have my aid. Thank you, sir. I won't let you down. I will beat Shudar. Perhaps, but you will need much training first. Without complete command of the magical arts, you cannot hope to defeat him. The four Great Sages could not overcome the Dark Djinn. For a mere boy to do so will require more than enthusiasm alone. What are you thinking? He's going to need to cram a shed load of experience under his belt in a heck of a short time, ain't he? Indeed he is, the kind of experience offered by the trials of the sages. Oliver, you must undertake them. Trials? Where do I take these trials? In the north of the desert, at the Temple of Trials. The Temple of Trials? You mean? I do, the home of the Supreme Sage, the Master of Familiars. You too have much to learn, Esther. Only those with the Supreme Sage's blessings are permitted to open the doors of the temple. I will accompany you. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. You'll be great at the trials, Oliver. I know you will. Thanks, Esther. And thank you, Mr. Rashaad, sir. So Rashaad is now going to travel with us. I don't think he does. Yeah, he's not actually a part of the party. Go ahead and open up your map and take a look at all of the errands that have opened up. Yes, there is quite a lot. Don't forget, we also have Horus that we actually need to go and check out as well. I would suggest doing all of these errands first before we head to the Temple of Trials. And I'm going to go ahead and do all of these errands before the Temple of Trials. Next episode, we're going to take care of all of the errands here that we have access to. We're also going to be taking care of the Temple of Trials. And we're going to have a grand time doing it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And also don't forget to hit that thumbs up as well, letting me know that you're enjoying the content. And I will catch you next time.